Hi, I'm Danica Koopmans.
And I'm Sharon Hughes-Geeky. We're your hosts of Docs of Vernon. This is an interview and podcast series designed to help you navigate the healthcare system and get to know the physicians that provide your care.
Topics include what the heck is a hospitalist, treating addictions, and alternatives to going to the ER, plus so many more.
This is your link to healthcare in your community.
So how do you deal with the patient side of it? You know, they're obviously stressed, they're in pain. How do you educate them about the impact that their incivility has on their patient care?
We have tooling up the individual and having them learn the benefits of civility. And then because so many of the sessions are done in a group format, the wider team becomes familiar with civility and its impact on team performance. So we have those two things playing. You have people, individuals just taking a bit more accountability for their behavior. Teams knowing how to broach incivility when it happens, because silence shouldn't be the strategy anymore, right? It's because we're finding, and it makes sense. If you ignore it, you just kind of condone it. It can happen once again. So you now have a team that are wanting more out of their team members in terms of better behavior. And then, yes, can we bring in the patient or the support member into this as well? And by so doing, I kind of envision an overlapping, Venn diagram where you've got the individual, the team, and then the patient and support family member. And together, only when you have those three together, do you then have, can we start talking about the very best in patient care with the patient at the center? So bringing in the patient into this, it's a matter of having posters up, perhaps, reminding the patient that they are very much a part of the team. They're an integral part of the team. But when we think of healthcare teams, we think of the nurse, the triage, and then the nurse, and then the family physician, and all the various elements. If they need to go to surgery, the surgeon, and then the allied health team, right? The PT, OT, that's physiotherapy, occupational therapy, the dietitian, all that being part of the team. But let's not forget that the patient is core to the team. Reminding the patient and their support members, they're the part of the team, and that the kindness really brings out the very best in terms of team function, productivity, and delivery of care. So with that in mind, it's maybe an opportunity for the patient to, if they're exposed to that information in a waiting area, to just maybe check their behavior a little bit and not default to the self-interest. And I know that's so hard because, as you said, you correctly pointed out, they're in pain, they're hurt, they might hate hospitals, the white coats, the whole thing. But if they're made aware of this, then they could just be that much more intentional in how they show up and know that the care that they or their loved ones can expect can be very much impacted by the behavior shown to the team that they're about to see, right? So it's all kind of priming them, if you like, to the pending encounter with the medical team that they're a part of, but that interface, right, with the healthcare system formally. Yeah.
You've been very successful in spreading this project and talking to other hospitals about it. Where do you see this going in the future?
I still, Vernon Jubilee Hospital is in my backyard. I'm really intent in improving what I can. And don't get me wrong, the hospital culture here starts at a good place. But why can't we look at just making it that much better, right? We have patients at the end of the day that we want to serve at the very best level we can. So happy to make further inroads with the staff and hospital culture and environment here at Vernon Jubilee Hospital, and making these lessons learned, resources that have been made available for any unit manager, videos that we've curated, and presentations that we have, all available on a website. The website address is the number 4, civility.ca. And it's all there for any interested department member or leadership side of things to delve into. There's a roadmap that clearly outlines what has been done to date in terms of chronological order to things. So we really hope that can be helpful to just lower the barrier to entering into this space, because it can feel overwhelming at the start. I know that's how it felt 4 years ago, but I think we've chipped away at it and made it easier for other hospitals to take it on, right, in interior health.
I think it's important to add that the 4Civility website, the number 4civility.ca, is applicable to other businesses, not just healthcare. The resources on there and the cards and the posters and all those kinds of things are applicable to any business that wants to look seriously at civility and improving their customer service in their workplace.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a slogan that you use all the time.
Yeah. It's when teams thrive, patients survive. When civility matters. Yeah, it's catchy, but it really encapsulates it very succinctly, and that's what motivates us. That's what motivates me in particular. So, thanks.
Thank you so much for speaking with me today. I was speaking with Dr. Jan Brierley, Chief of Staff, Pathologist, and lead of the Civility Matters project at Vernon Jubilee Hospital. I'm your host, Sharon Hughes-Geekie for Docs of Vernon. See you tomorrow for your next episode of this podcast and video series.